Hey everybody, welcome back to the playthrough. We're on episode 23 and we're just on our way to the edge of the Black Forest and meadows that we've been using to farm for copper and tin. We died towards the end of our previous playthrough, our first death on the playthrough so far. We died to a troll who was helping us mine some copper, and yeah, we came back, gathered all our stuff and decided we'd spotted a couple more trolls had respawned a bit closer to that edge of the biome, so I've decided to go back and try again from that angle. Probably going to do the same thing, probably going to get a troll and just help him, get him to help us mine some copper. But first we're just going to quickly ground the boat yet again, damage it a little bit more. We might have to put up a crafting table and give this a quick repair before we sail back. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. This is, I'm calling this the big one. I mentioned it a couple of times. It's basically just the farming session that's going to get us most, if not all, of the bronze we're going to need to go forward and crack on with finishing the Black Forest. There's our first troll. He's the one holding the log. I'm a bit 50-50 as to whether or not log trolls are actually better to mine copper with or not, so we're just going to leave him for now. We'll use the other ones. The other ones are really useful, the ones that don't have anything in their hands, because they do that double-handed ground slam which hits multiple blocks of a rock or a copper node at once, so it makes it really quick for mining. But yeah, I'm still a little bit disappointed that we died, but it was bound to happen. Valheim is not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. You can make it easier in the world settings, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in myself at dying to something which I'd made look so easy. Anyway, going to continue going down here. Might pull up to this rock. Quickly jump off and the boat won't hit. Oh, I did hit the front, but it's not too bad. There's our troll. Our troll friend who's going to help us. Oh, and there's a grey dwarf there to meet us. Throwing rocks in my face. Here you go, you can have a spear. And if there's one grey dwarf, there's usually another. Right, I think we'll just head over this way and continue. We'll try and find a decent spot for him to give us a hand. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep on our toes when it comes to using these trolls. And we'll stick the table down here, build the cart. We're definitely going to need that. And then put some of our junk in here. Stone and the wood. Keep the resin because the resin's not heavy. Anything that's got quite a high weight we might as well dump in the cart just to make life a bit easier. And then we'll get this guy's attention. There we go. Got the sneak attack bonus on him as well. One thing I've just noticed as well is a bit of a mistake, but we should be okay because it is daytime, is that we haven't got our rested buff. So we are running a bit of a risk at running out of stamina. We should be okay though. Yeah, come on, you come and slap these for me. There's that ground slam taking out multiple segments. It's just so much quicker than mining, it really is. And we're with the additional benefit of not attracting any of the grey dwarfs either. That makes life mega easy for us. Come on, you. It takes up massive sections as well. It's that ground slam. That double-handed ground slam is the most dangerous attack. You have to make sure you dodge that. If he hits you with it, it's probably going to be a one-shot kill. Depending on your armor level, of course. But I still think even if we had bronze armor, which is our next level that we're going for, we'd probably still take a significant amount of damage, if not a death from it. Oh, hello. Oh, he's a 1-star. That's not good. You showed up at the wrong time. I'm going to have to take him down quickly. Come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. That is the one, another issue that you're running when trying to do it this way, is that grey dwarfs that, randomly patrolling, wandering grey dwarfs will come across you and start getting involved, and unfortunately the trolls don't deal damage to grey dwarfs, so he won't accidentally kill it for us. Look how quickly he cleared that out for us. Oh, perfect. Now we're going to have to kill him off because we haven't really got much else for him to do, and I don't want him chasing us around constantly. Come on, come on. Let's drag him up here actually, because we're on that slope. It's a bit irritating. Now you can see the issue with not having our rested buff is that managing our stamina is getting a bit difficult because it's costing a lot to dodge roll and attack. We don't want to run out of stamina because that will get us killed. You might also notice as well that I am constantly holding the shield up. It's in the case of if I forget to dodge roll or if I don't dodge roll in time or anything like that, as long as the shield is up, it will still block some of the damage. It might mean the difference between a death. Keep poking away. Let the stamina regen a little bit. Rolling backwards, so just in case. He's very nearly dead. Come on. Give him a few more pokes. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's so nearly dead. Oh no. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I got a little bit a little bit overconfident there. That was so silly. Look at his health bar. He's like a sneeze could kill that guy. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed at that. That's amateur mistake number 2, that is. Oh my god. Ah, we're back here again. And the boat's not here either, so we can't just sail back over. We're gonna have to run back. Luckily enough, it's right near the edge, so we should be okay. We are gonna have to sneak past him though, because we were in between him and home. He was in between us and home, so we are gonna have to try and sneak around him. And it was getting there. It's like dusk when we were fighting him. You could tell right before we died there. You could tell the sun was going down. So we'll quickly just sleep through the night. Day number 26. Gonna have to eat some food before we leave. Let's just get loads of stamina. It's only going to take 1 hit to kill him, so he should be okay. We'll pop Ike there as well, just to make it quicker. Oh, I can't believe I died a second time. An amateur mistake, that is. I believe when I recorded this session, because I'm doing the audio for it posthumously? Post-recording? I'm not sure what you would say for that. Yeah, because I'm doing the audio for it afterwards, I'm just kind of commentating what I'm doing for the majority of it. I believe when I actually recorded this session, I was quite tired. I believe it was quite late into the evening, so my reactions weren't as sharp as they should have been. Certainly not making trolls look easy now, am I? I can't believe he had that tiny slither of health. That's so silly. Dying to something that close. That one stab would have killed him as well. He managed to land his attack before mine, so it was a timing thing. Oh, this ball wants to have some fun. Go away. Just naked, running through the forest in the morning. But yeah, that is disappointing, but oh well. We've had our first death, so future deaths have a lot less weight on them in terms of importance, as we've already died. So it's not a worry now that it's our first death. Don't have to worry myself too much. I would say that we should possibly get a portal system going. This is another reason why you'd want a portal system. You want portals nearby for a place that you're going to spend a bit of time, especially a dangerous place, so that if you do have situations like this, you can just portal back nice and quick without having to worry about running back. It's not that big of an issue when it comes to the Black Forest, as it's still an early level zone, so it's not too dangerous. I'm a lot more confident in the Black Forest, but if it was something, say, like the plains or the mountain or the swamp, I'd definitely consider having a thing nearby, a portal, so that we can quickly get back and grab our stuff. Oh, I think he's noticed us. Yeah, he has. Right, you. Oh, it's regened his health. I wonder what you've eaten to regen your health then. Nope. No, that's not happening, sir. Sorry. Not again. Nope. Not today. Today I'm closed for business. It's a new day, and a new day means you die. You know, give us your troll hide and your coins. Don't know where you're keeping gold coins on this body. You haven't got any pockets. So I wonder where we're pulling that gold from. A few more stabs. What do you get for killing me? There we go. Alright. So, pick up from where we were. We've got a lot of copper lying around that we kind of need to pick up and deal with at some point. We're also going to have to put this copper in the boat as well. Actually, no, we should put it in the cart because we've built that. Yeah, it's just down here. Perfect. Where's the copper? There it is. Dump it in there. Troll hide. You're not too heavy. Neither are the coins. We can carry those for now. Get rid of death marker and get rid of that copper marker as he's cleared it all out for us. Take the crafting table down, and we're going to attach the cart to ourselves. We'll pull this to the next copper node because I don't want to be running up and down every time we get more copper. Be easier for us to just take the cart with us. Although This is awkward. Oh no. Just dump it there for now, actually. Again, with all these these sheer rock faces, like the slopes, they're going to be very difficult to pull a cart up. Even an empty cart would be difficult to pull up those because there's no grip on them. If I was to try and stand on one of those like sheer rock slopes, I'd just end up sliding down it. Oh, some tin. Grab this. Give it a few whacks with the bronze pickaxe. Oh, okay, so we'd found some more copper. He missed a couple of bits for us. Okay, we'll just grab these pieces and pop them in the cart. Okay, so here's our second copper node. Gonna find a place to put the cart. Oh, well, it's rolling away. Ah, it's okay, it'll roll into the tree. Yeah, so you want to be careful when you disconnect your cart when moving it around, especially if you're on a slope like this, because sometimes you can disconnect your cart and then it just disappears because it's decided to go rolling down the hill. And if it picks up enough speed, it might end up in the ocean, which is definitely not where you want it to be. Yes, we're going to crack on with this copper node, although I'm a little bit 50-50 with this one, I have to be honest. It's right next to the mountain. It is literally right next to the mountain. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I thought we'd have one of you short. Oh, I parried that with the spear. It's almost like I whacked it back at him. But yeah, well, this one is right next to the mountain biome. It is dangerously close. Honestly, I'm a bit... I don't know, I think the noise of mining might attract some mountain creatures. Let's fingers crossed. Let's give it a go, see what happens. With fingers crossed we should be okay, but I'm a bit cautious, let's just say. Another reason to have our portal system up, so we should definitely have that going at some point. We're going to build a little walled off area, use those wooden stake walls to build a little walled off area, have our portal in there. But yeah, for now we're just going to continue cracking on with mining this copper. Get some more food down us. We're going to need to keep that stamina high so we don't have to keep recharging every 5 seconds. Might have to remember to bring back our antler pickaxes as well so that we don't have to keep going back so often to repair. I'm really hoping we don't need to spend that much time. Oh, another grey dwarf. Oh, stand still, you little sod. There we go. Like he was expecting my attacks and dodging me. Yeah, this is dangerously close. I'm pretty sure we just heard a wolf howl. Oh no, this is not the greatest of ideas. We thought using the troll to mine copper was a bit of a risk. This is even riskier. Being this close to the mountain. Actually, I think, yeah, we'll dump this stone as well. Now, I'm not a big fan of dumping things in Valheim. Just like dumping stuff in random places. Because I'm not entirely sure what the despawn rate is when it comes to items that you drop on the floor. They might never despawn, and every time you load into the game, it has to load in all those things as well. So, I'm not entirely sure. I should probably look it up, but it could be a week. It might be a week in game, or it might not be that. It might be infinite. I mean, maybe the items sit there for all time, which is the reason why I'm not 100% happy with just dumping things in the Black Forest or just dumping things anywhere. Because if you play hundreds of hours on one world and you've dumped hundreds and hundreds of things, you know, the game's going to take longer to load in. It might even start lagging because of the amount of items that it has to spawn in when you load the world. Now, I'm pretty sure the way it works is it loads in the world by in chunks, so that say if you dump a whole bunch of stuff in your swamp and then go back to your main base, all that stuff in your swamp isn't going to slow down your world or slow down loading it because it's not in, it's not in the chunk that you're currently in. But if you go back to that area, it might get really laggy or there might be some issues. But there is an item that we will be able to build later on, which we'll definitely get on building, and I'll showcase that item when we've got it, when we've got access to it, which will help us get rid of items that we've got too many of, or items we just want to get rid of and not dump out in the world. And another thing I just want to quickly mention as well, if you can see these bits of copper that are kind of hovering in the air. So when we were building our house, like the first building that we did build, our main house, I mentioned at the start of that episode that a quick way of... Oh, there goes our copper pickaxe. We're going to have to head home. But yeah, so I mentioned that a quick way of knocking down a building is to mine out, or to knock out all of the bits of the building, like walls and floor and stuff that are connected to the ground. And then once they've lost all that stability to the ground, all of the items above it will start falling down of their own accord. They'll just fall down naturally. Okay, we're just going to leave the cat here and put a marker down for it as well, just so we remember where it is when we come back. It's right next to the copper node, but just to be certain we know exactly where it is. Just trying to decide whether or not we take any of the copper back with us. I think we'll leave it for now. Yes, if you mine out, you can also, so mining out all those, or taking out all those panels on the ground level will then cause all the bits in the air to fall down as well, like fall down naturally. You can do that with copper nodes as well. If you were to get a copper node and mine out all of the ground bits, eventually that copper node would just shatter. All the bits that were left hovering and floating would shatter, so that you could kind of save yourself some time doing it that way. I think we noticed that troll earlier as well, which we're just trying to avoid, although we are being chased by these two, so we should probably deal with you. Yeah, with our pickaxe being broken, I think now might be a good time to head back, maybe grab the items for a portal. We should definitely have enough of them, although I'm just trying to remember where we left the boat. I know we left it further up the shore. I don't know why I'm checking down here. Oh, this is a one-star deer. Oh no. Got him. Nice. Is it a one-star deer? Certainly looked like a one-star deer. You can tell the one-star deers from the antler. Oh, hello. He's noticed us. Yep, we're going to have to fight this dude. You can tell the one-star deer from their antlers. If they've got antlers growing on their heads, they're usually one-stars. I don't think there's male and female animals when it comes to the game. I think especially when it comes to tame animals and breeding, you don't need to worry about whether you've got a male and a female. I think when it comes to antlers versus no antlers, it's on deer anyway, it's just their star level. Yeah, I don't think we're going to take the risk with this guy and test out our theory as to whether or not a log-wielding troll is effective at mining. I think we're just going to kill him off because I don't want to run the risk. We've died to trolls twice in this recording session, so probably not the best idea to continue. Oof, ouch, yeah, I ran out of stamina there blocking the Grey Dwarf. Oh, that was painful. Thank God I had the shield up. We are going to have to clear off that bloody Grey Dwarf at some point. He's getting on my nerves. Just a constant distraction because he's desperately wanting to hump my leg when I'm trying to kill this troll. Go away. Just wait your turn. There's a queue. Form a queue system. We are British. We queue for things. You want to die, then get in line behind this dude. There we go. Right, now it's your turn. There you go. Oh, he died in a weird position there. Yeah, as I was saying, we're going to clear this guy out. I don't trust myself fighting trolls. We kind of handled him okay. We took one big hit, but luckily we didn't die for a third time. But yeah, I don't trust myself to try and do another farming session with a troll, considering that we've died twice doing it twice this session. So we'll avoid doing that this time. I think we'll just go back to the good old-fashioned mining system and then continue our hunt for our boat. It's definitely along this shoreline somewhere. I know we left it nearer to the meadows, so just need to keep going. And not having our rested buff is really affecting us. See, you would have noticed throughout the first like 20 or so episodes, not having rested wasn't that big of a disadvantage to us, but you really start to feel it later on in the game, especially when it comes to combat. Why are you throwing boat stones at my boat? What the hell's wrong with you, you bloody vandals? What are you doing? What the heck makes you think it's acceptable to throw stones at boats? What's wrong with you? Sodding Grey Dwarfs. Oh, there's a fish in our boat as well. Another trollfish. Is that the trollfish we let go at the end of our last session? I forgot to mention it at the time, but if you remember, at the end of our last episode, so episode 22, we were sailing along to this area, and I had the trollfish in my inventory, and I dropped it out of my inventory. Now what would have happened there is I would have dropped the trollfish and it would have gone straight back in the water, and it wouldn't have died or anything. It wasn't a dead fish. It was, it would have been able to swim off and would have still been alive, because technically, before you turn the fish into raw fish, they're technically considered still alive. So you could take them back out to the ocean and drop them in, and they'd be able to swim off. But I don't know, maybe it stayed in the boat. I can't believe I wouldn't have noticed it sailing over here though. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe we just didn't spot it when we got out of the boat and it was just lying there the whole time. That trollfish wasn't dead when we had it in our inventory. It's definitely dead now. I might as well just keep hold of it. Raw fish is raw fish at the end of the day. I don't know what we can do with other types of fish. I'm guessing it's just so you can fish in that biome. You have to have different types of bait for it, because you have to make different types of bait in order to fish certain fish from certain biomes. But yeah, I'm not sure what the advantages or disadvantages are from getting that type of fish. I don't think there is much of a disadvantage to it, but well, again, we'll probably try that later on in the playthrough. I've never really been a huge fan of fishing in any game, to be honest with you. Even, I was a massive World of Warcraft player when I was a lot younger, and we're talking a good 10 years ago at least. A massive World of Warcraft player, and I didn't even take up fishing there in that game, where it did have some benefits, and you did have to kind of do it if you wanted food and stuff. So yeah, I've just never really been a big fan of fishing in most games. It's a good thing to do if you want to kind of burn some time. So let's say I need to tame another boar in the future, or something like that, or we're taming another animal next to our base. We could get it all set up so that the animal starts taming, and then for that half an hour that we have to wait, we could just, sit on a raft fishing, but just off the shore of our base or something. Close enough so that the animal is taming, but not close enough that it's, upsetting the animal, that it's not taming properly. But yeah, it's just not really been something I've really been that bothered by, if I'm honest. And like I said earlier, the fish aren't used in a huge amount of recipes, cooking recipes throughout the game. I kind of hope they do add some more cooking recipes that utilize raw fish, because it's dramatically underused. There is a couple of recipes later on in the game, much later on in the game, that you use them for, but when you first get them, I don't think they're used for anything other than just cooked fish. You just cook that over fire. Oh god, we grounded ourselves again. I am so terrible for spotting these. It's because you can't look under the water, and because sometimes it's difficult to tell from depth perception, especially when you're looking at the surface of a water, how far away the item that you're looking at underwater is from the surface. And I end up grounding my boat on so many things. This poor carve has taken a pounding on its second outing, sorry. I forgot that we sailed it back at the end of episode 22 or 21, and then we sailed it out again to pick up our corpse. But yeah, now that we're back at camp, I think now will be a pretty good time for us to end this episode, and we'll just dump these things in the chests and get smelting on them. But yeah, I think we'll end the episode here. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Another death to a troll. Not fantastic. We're not keeping a good tally so far on this this mining session, especially with 2 deaths from it. But thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.